Hey guys, it's Jack and welcome back to another Pinbox Check video. I have just got back from Florida, so I'm sorting out the pins and stuff that I've been collecting on this trip. There'll be two videos, I think. I don't know whether this will be the first or second one. But there'll be one which is my pin trades, and then there is one which is pins I've bought. I haven't bought as many regular pins. I've bought quite a lot of mystery pins. Like an yikes kind of amount of mystery pins. But I will talk you through which ones I've bought that are just like the regular, like open releases. I've got a couple of LEs, LRs, all that kind of thing. Yeah, I don't think there's too many open releases actually now I've said that. And there's even a cast member exclusive one as well, which is quite exciting. Which I managed to get through a friend of mine who is a cast member over there. Let's start off with this one. This is, I mean, one of my things like whenever I go is if I do a Disney park in a year, I always try and get the year pin and a hotel pin. That's sort of my go-to thing. And this is the 2022 sort of pin, spinner pin. I think it's pin on pin as well. I think 2022 doesn't move particularly all that much. That is a really cool pin, definitely, you know, a nice addition to the collection, and it's also a year pin, which I think the only other year pin I've got is 2019 one, because that was when I was last in one of the parks. I was at Disneyland Paris in 2019, but it's got this pin has got Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy on there, which is quite cool. Next up, if I can find it in here. No, that's an open edition one, but we'll do that one next. This is the one, and this is the hotel pin for the one I stayed at. This is the Coronado Springs Resort pin, which I really liked. I loved the hotel. It's the top of the Gran Destino Tower, I think, there. But yeah, we stayed there. We were in Cabanas, the section of the hotel. And I just, you know, I really liked it. It was nice. It was quiet. It was quieter than I thought it was going to be. Just taking it out of the plastic there, so you can get a nice good look at that. It's got Mickey on it as well. There was another one, but it's like I preferred this design for the Coronado one. Where in Paris they're all like they just do the one, like they do hotel keys, but it's just like it is a key pin thing, I think. Whereas these are actually like proper designed like logo-y ones and stuff, which I think I actually prefer. But I now have to get the rest. Is basically that's I'm gonna have to stay at every Disney hotel, setting myself up to fail there. Next one I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do these two next, I think. Actually, no, I'll do this one first. We were also there over July 4th, and you know I'm British, but we don't really celebrate July 4th. I mean, we don't celebrate it for obvious reasons. Which is that July 4th is Independence Day, but it was independence from Britain. So yeah, there's a reason we don't celebrate that one, which is like, you know, we lost our former colony day. But I did manage to pick up the 2022 July 4th pin, which is just Mickey, a load of fireworks, and the American flag. We got to watch the fireworks at Magic Kingdom that night. That'll be on one of my day when I'm doing my daily trip things, which are coming up soonish. I think I haven't started working on them yet, but I will start working on them at some point in the near future. But there is the July 4th pin. I'll show you that one again. It's a limited release one, and it looks awesome. I really like the look of this. The fireworks were amazing. Lots of chants of USA at the end, which was, don't get that in the UK. Next pin to open then is going to be, to show off, is the is this one here, which is Milo and the sort of the submarine ship from the north, from Atlantis. One of my favourite Disney films, so definitely had to get this one in the collection. I've got a few other Atlantis pins. I think it's just like one of the anniversary pins, but this is another one towards that, which is Milo there, reading, pointing, and there's the submarine thing in the background as well, which is really cool. And I think Atlantis doesn't get enough love, to be honest. Whilst we were at the parks, we were also able to we were able to get on Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, Yeah, I was up very early that morning to manage to book on, and we didn't get to ride it till about 3:30 in the afternoon. But I thought I've opened the Guardians mystery pins from that as well. I've got another box of those because I'm still after Loki. Is it Loki? No. Who is it I'm still after? Is it Ronan? It might be Ronan. There's one other character I'm still after from that set. But I've got myself one of the open edition ones. Again, I was looking for more like a icon, like a logo pin or something. There wasn't really anything. So I went with the next closest thing, which is it's the 5 Guardians, and it just says Guardians of the Galaxy, Heroes of Xandar, and there's Gamora, Groot, Star-Lord, Drax, and Rocket. Really nice looking pin, and the ride was amazing. Yeah, we had One Way or Another by Blondie, which apparently I was looking afterwards, like, there's songs I like more that I would have preferred to have had, but you know what, wasn't a bad song. We didn't know what to expect. Moving on to the next pin now. I'm going to do another ride pin. We've just had Guardians of the Galaxy, and now we have it's another another limited release pin, and this is to celebrate 5 years of Pandora the World Avatar. It's a really nice looking pin. I have bought some of the mystery set as well. That I'll be opening that at some point in the near future. But that is, yeah, it's got a little like sort of gemstone-y sort of thing. Limited release pin, celebrate sort of the 5 years. I really liked the Avatar rides. I rode Flight of Passage twice, which was quite cool. I really liked that one. Oh, we only did Animal Kingdom like twice, I think, as well. So it's like we got on like once a day when we were there. I think we just sort of scheduled it a bit weird, where we didn't think we'd need to do much at Animal Kingdom, but actually it was quite a nice day. And there is 5 years of Pandora, which I think is my first Avatar pin, I think. Moving on then, we're going to do some... We were also there for the... we were there for a couple of the events and stuff. Obviously, I mentioned July 4th. We were also there for Flower and Garden Festival. And I didn't get the 2022 release, but I did manage to pick up a... that one. This is the Flower and Garden 2020 pin, which I picked up at Cast Connections. A friend of mine who is a cast member was nice enough to take us in there, and there's a few other pins. I think all the other pins now are either ones that she bought me, traded with me, or I bought whilst we're in Cast Connections. But there is the Flower and Garden one. I love the Flower and Garden Festival. I tried a lot of the food, as you will see in the vlogs. It was only on for like the first week whilst we were there. But the 2 days we were at Epcot, I did try a lot of the food and the drink. And it was all really nice. Really, really sort of enjoyed that. Just the food and wine's on at the moment as I'm recording this. I was gutted I missed that. We were there a few days beforehand, and yeah, we had to leave. But that's the Flower and Garden one. It's Mickey, and then I think that's supposed to be Spaceship Earth in the background there. Obviously, the big sort of symbol of Epcot. But this is another limited release pin, and this is from 2020. I think, yeah, so I picked this up in Cast Connections. In a similar vein, I have got the 2020 Epcot Food and Wine Festival pin as well, which was gifted to me by a friend. And again, it's a really nice looking pin. It's from the same year, so I think 2020 was sort of like the year I'm going to try and collect all the pins now from that year. There's Spaceship Earth again, there's Mickey and Minnie. Wrong way around for Minnie and Mickey. And it just says, Epcot International Food and Wine Festival 2020. This was another limited release pin. I think all the rest I've got here are limited edition ones, so it's quite exciting. But yeah, it's a really nice looking pin. I've got... This is one of those ones that I was just there, like, we were chatting about it, and she was like, oh, do you want this pin? I was like, yeah, cool, thanks. It's really nice. Right, moving on then. So, whilst we're talking about Cast Connection ones, a friend of mine was nice enough to be, to pick me up one of the limited edition releases. I think it was on the day it released as well, and this is one of the sort of the name badge ones. It says Mickey, Main Street, USA, and there's Tinkerbell saying "Where Magic Lives." And on the back, there's a, sort of like a spiel. It can be said that cast members of Disney parks and resorts have one thing in common: the proud badge of honor that tells the world you have a starring role. You are in fact a Disney cast member. There's a whole, there's a bit more about sort of the history of this. 50 years of Disney World collecting cast member name tag replicas and exclusive series of pins. I do just want to give a massive shout out to the cast members. Whilst we were there, they were absolutely amazing. There's a couple of people I'm going to give specific shout outs to when we're doing, obviously we sent cast compliments and stuff, but there is a couple of people I just want to give, when we do the vlogs and stuff, I'm going to give a specific shout out to. Just because they went sort of like really above and beyond and were just absolutely amazing. Couldn't fault the cast members one bit. The last 5 pins then are ones I'm very excited by. You guys probably know that every year Disney do a big Disney do a big pin trading event. I've done it for the past 22 years, I want to say. Yeah, because 2020 was 20 years. Yep, 22 years. With the one, I think is it One Family or something this year. But I remember seeing the Heroes and Villains pins when they came out, which was the 2021 pin event, thinking these look awesome. Obviously not in America, so we can't get any of them. Cast Connections had a load of the some of the sort of the limited edition ones, but sort of the more open edition-y ones, and we got them all like really, really cheap. They were like 10 bucks each. And I managed to pick up like 5 or 6 of them. 5 here I've got. And they were mainly the ones I was really after. I'm going to start off with this one, which is a Marvel one. I'm going to try and fit... I think Heroes and Villains is probably one of the series I'm going to try and... Like, if there was one year that I wanted to finish all the pins from that set, it would be Heroes and Villains, I think. So I might have to do that now. Obviously, I'm not going to have that as like my big annual challenge to get all the Heroes and Villains pins, because it would just set me back a small fortune. But here is one. It is, I'm going to take it out of the packaging. And this was Heroes and Villains, an Epic Showdown. The first one is, it is the Infinity Gauntlet. It's a Marvel themed one. LE 2000, this one. And it says, the hardest choices require the strongest wills, which obviously is Thanos' line from, I want to say Infinity War, but I could be wrong. It might have been Endgame. I think it's Infinity War. Good or evil, where do your loyalties lie? Will you answer the call? I think a lot of the pins, from the looks of it, do say, where do your loyalties lie? Will you answer the call? Yeah, they all do. I've just checked that. But there is... I think that was sort of like the tagline for the series. But there is the Marvel. There's one of the Marvel ones, and it is the Infinity Gauntlet, which is a really cool pin. And I love the Marvel stuff. The other ones are all ones I would have collected anyway as well. Which I'm going to move on to these 2 now, which actually need to be on that one. And they are the 2 Star Wars ones, and they both one of them is Enlist, and it is a TIE Fighter pilot. I think these are all, they're all limited edition 2000. And it just says, enlist, good or evil, where do your loyalties lie? Will you answer the call? And then this one is the Resistance one. Join the Resistance, and it's a X-Wing pilot and a Resistance logo. And that one does have the First Order logo as well. It does say on the back, actually, join the Resistance, enlist in the First Order. Again, we got to experience, what's it called? What's the park called? Galaxy's Edge, which was really cool. Again, going to be talking about that a bit more in the vlog. But yes, that was really cool, and I'm glad I got these pins. And the final 2, then. And this is something I'm definitely trying to get done at the moment. We're doing, a lot of people are back over the summer, and it's just making schedules line up, basically. And these are the Jungle Book pins. Obviously, trying to get Jungle Book. There's an old video of me and a few friends doing Jungle Book when we were in primary school, which we'll definitely have to. We're going to try and have a proper sit-down watch party at that at some point, and then maybe open a few pins as But there are 2, the ones, obviously, one of my friends played Shere Khan, And so Shere Khan pin says, earn your stripes from the King of the Jungle. It's obviously Shere Khan, and then the good side of that, because I think all the pins came in twos, so I don't know who the... I have a feeling that the Marvel one's Captain Marvel or something. I don't know, I didn't see that one, if they had it in. But the good side of this was Baloo saying, looking for a few good bears, not Bagheera though. So, is the pin really worth it? I would argue, no. I'm kidding, I can absolutely love Baloo. Love the Jungle Book as a series. I think it's just a fantastic movie. Although I do prefer Bagheera. But that will do for this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please remember to leave a like. Comment down below whether we're pin twins on any of these things. What your favourite pin that you've bought recently is. And follow me on Instagram. Subscribe if you're new, if you haven't already. Have a great day, guys, and I will talk to you all next time.